going to try to test out some new brushes that I got. And I'm just trying to figure out where to put this and how to watch from the computer at the same time, because I don't know how to do that. Where's it at? There's me. Ooh. Shh. Hey. Shh. You're fine. Is that it? I found it! Woo woo! I did it! Oh wait, I don't want the one over there. Okay. So let's move that down just a little bit. Are we good? I like that. Okay. Alright. So what I am going to be doing is to fix the sky over here. And we are going to fix this tree because I don't like the way it looks. And then I'm going to fix the tree over there. So, let's see. I am going to, oh, hey, I should probably plug that in, huh? Okay, you guys are plugged in. Whoop. I am going to use some lemon yellow. Sorry, you're shaking. I plugged it in. It should stop in a second. Hopefully. There we go. We're going to use some lemon yellow. And let's see, what colors did I use? I used black. That will make it a little darker than I want, but we'll go for that because we can always add more yellow. So this one is Mars Black from Liquitex. A little bit of that. Good. And white. We always need white because that's kind of our go-to for shading. So we're going to put some white out. And that's just titanium white. And I have, I haven't decided which brushes I'm going to use yet, totally. But I got these brushes off of Amazon. And they're actually makeup brushes, but they had really, really good reviews for not shedding or the bristles coming out, and I'm not seeing any yet. I did see one come out, but I haven't used these yet. They're brand new. They're super soft. These really would be great for makeup. And I figured since they're used for makeup, the bristles are going to be really well, how do I say it? Shaped really well. And they're going to really be in there because people don't want these falling out and sticking to their face when they're putting makeup on. And I'm going to use them for blending and like as mop brushes. And you get, I think it was a set of 16 for like $16, which is way cheaper than paintbrushes. And these are synthetic bristles, so basically the same thing, just in a different area. And then I'm going to try out this angled makeup brush I got from the $1.25 store. and I've been playing with it a little bit and I don't see any shedding. So this would be a good one. What'd I do with the package? And this one is just this brand. Like I said, it was at the dollar store, $1.25. I figured, why not? I also purchased this one and have used this guy, and there are some bristles coming out. There's a little bit of shedding, and like those are not, they're very, very well, but it's nice and soft and it makes a great mop brush. So there's that. And then we're gonna be finishing up our coffee. And I'm not quite sure how big I want to make the tree, so I might have to lighten this up a little bit. So let's see, we're gonna use some quinacridone magenta, because that's a really nice pinky color without going too pink. Well, I guess it is pink. Sorry. And then, do I want cobalt or ultramarine? We're gonna go with ultramarine. A little bit of ultramarine to make a nice lavender color. And of course, mixing some white to get us some different shades. And I just lost a tube of paint. Okay. If anyone's here, go ahead and say hi in the chat, please. So, we are going to first use, which one do I want to use? I'm going to use this one. Okay, so I'm going to go into a little bit of the lemon yellow and a dab of the black and mix that together, and that makes a very lovely olive green. And then you can kind of adjust the color by adding more yellow. You don't really want to add more, I don't really want to add more black at this stage because I want it to show up. Oh, I like that. This is a nice brush, and you just kind of dab and kind of roll the brush while you're doing it, and it gives you these nice little clusters of leaves. Yep. I like that. I'm gonna bring that one down. Okay, mix up a little bit more. Just kind of dabbing the brush in to get the paint loaded in there. Yeah, we're gonna cover up a little bit of the stairs, but that's okay. I'll bring it out here, maybe a little bit more there. Add some on top, give it a nice, we want this part of the tree to be in more focus. Of course, we want some up there, but the light is going to be mainly coming from here, so that's why I'm doing more yellow here. I don't want to get rid of all my dark. Okay, I want to go back that way a little bit. That's a little too much. There. And we're gonna add some dew light right there. I like it. Okay, so now I am going to add some more black to give me more of that darker olive green to fix this tree over here. So I'm going to go into the black first, and then I'm going to come and bring it over into some yellow. And I have not washed my brush. So here is my brush, and you can kind of squish it if you don't like the shape that you're getting. But this is an angled, I don't know, shadow brush maybe? Either shadow or blush, I don't know. And we're gonna just dab. Ooh. I'm not liking that. Let's try a little more. There we go. I like that better. Just kind of bring it over, and then I'm going to go into the yellow. Dab, dab, dab. And this way. That tree looks way better than that tree. Let's see. Maybe I could get some more in there. It's kind of a fuzzy tree. I guess that works, huh? I really don't like that. I'm going to wash that out. Okay, so this brush seems to be good for your first tree, but if you have more than one tree or bush in your painting, you're probably going to have to switch out brushes. I'm just going to clean that off and try it and see if it goes back to its good shape or if it stays kind of really wet. No, that's actually really nice. It didn't hold a lot of water, and I just dried it off with my microfiber towel. So that seems to be really good. I'm going to try to go into some yellow paint and just kind of highlight that a little bit. And if I don't like it, we'll switch to something else. Yeah, I'm not liking that. There we go. If I just use the edge of it, kind of on an angle, it's given me better control of the branches. It's not too bad. It's not exactly what I was going for, but it works. Okay, and we're gonna add a little more up there. A little bit here. Bring it down a little bit. I want it to show like it's in front of the arch. Okay. I'm actually okay with that. Let's see, maybe one right here. Bring it over a little more. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm washing the brush. I was just washing it in some water with a little grate thing at the bottom to clean the bristles. I'm gonna wash it off, and now I'm going to, I think, put this one away, and we are going to switch to, let's see, these are all kind of big. I'm going to use this Golden Maple number 4 brush. It is also considered like a blender. So kind of like a mop brush, but smaller. Like, this is a mop brush, and this is way smaller. But this brand, I guess, is used to do models. and little action figures. So there you can see the size difference. Quite a bit of a difference. So I'm going to try to use this, and I'm going to just add some watered down white paint to up here to give it kind of more of a misty look. And okay, so I'm just going to go into a little bit of titanium, and that water is kind of green, so I'm going to use my spray bottle to get some water. And we're just going to mix this with some water to really thin it out. So it's really watered down. And then I'm just going to try to come up here and add, so you can see it's trying to run on there. So I'm just adding some mist. I might need to add a little more paint. Okay. Still really watered down though, because I don't want a thick layer of it. I want mist. Okay, we're gonna bring it right down here. Kind of try to lighten all of that a little bit. I'm just gonna use my finger for a little bit there, see if that gives it that misty. I'm sure this is not the way that other people do this, but this is working for me at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to just softly swirl this in. I don't want to get into the green. And there, I did get into a little bit, but we got that off of there, so that's good. Okay, so I like that a lot better. Just gonna add some more here. I think that's gonna give it more of that misty, mystical look that I'm looking for. Put a little bit in there. I dab it. I like that better. Just a little bit to kind of add some more mist over here. And I made these kind of the same color, so I need, see, I don't want to darken it too much because that's going to bring this way forward, and I only want it just a little bit more forward so that it looks like you're looking through the arch and you can see in the distance this nice misty castle. I'm going to lighten that. Penny, you're okay, honey. It's okay. I'm just painting. Okay, so kind of add some more mist in here. Just kind of lightening everything. Going back into my really watered down white. Girl, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be in that bag. No, there's nothing in there for puppy doggies. No, I know. Okay, so I like that. That's giving it more of that misty look. I'll wash the brush off again. And then we're gonna go into some more white paint and add a little bit here. That way it moves, hopefully, the waterfall forward a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want it to come too forward. Brush do I want to use? I think I will go ahead and use this liner brush. And I'll wet it down a little bit. Because I don't want to add a ton. I'm just going to wipe that off. And we're going to go into just a little bit of white paint. I'm going to bring it over here to this section where I have extra water to thin it down a little bit. And we're going to come in and just gently add some more white. Kind of like that. So we're going to come over here and add some more to this waterfall. Just add some more foamy bits coming through here. The original painting for this, Joni Young has a tutorial on. I just changed it a little bit to make it more of what I was looking for. The basics are still there, like her castle's on this side, and then I can't remember where her waterfall is. I think it's way back in the distance, and her bushes are different, and it's a darker scene on hers, like at night, where mine's kind of like dusky, maybe. Really good tutorial though. Love Joni Young. She's amazing. An amazing painter. Okay, I'm gonna add some more here. We're just making really little curved motions, I guess, and I don't remember what Joni calls it. It's almost like a comma, but horizontally instead of vertically. We're gonna add some more right there, because this is closer to us, so it needs to be brighter in my opinion. Okay. Add a little bit there. Okay, and this little moon back here is not showing up very well, so I'm going to put some more white on it. Just make it show up a little bit more solidly. And then we're going to add some more reflection. Kind of like that. This guy needs some more out here. He's pretty big, moon. Okay, I'm digging that. So I am thinking I need some more of this turquoisey color. And I need it right in here. So I'm going to go into some yellow and a touch of the ultramarine blue. And that turned way too green. So I'm going to add some more blue. That's a really nice green. Well, let's add some of that right there. What do you think? A little bit in there. Kind of dark back here. Okay, so ultramarine blue and yellow apparently are not what I used to get that. So, what did I use? Was it phthalo blue maybe? Is that my phthalo? Let's see. I should have wrote this down. Okay, so we're gonna try to get a little phthalo blue. Oh, it's not phthalo blue and yellow. It's phthalo blue and phthalo green with a little bit of white, I think. So we're gonna come over here and get just a little dab of phthalo green. And this one is just phthalo green. I know they go to like the blue or the yellow side. I don't know what this one is. So we're gonna mix a little bit of that. Yep, that's what it was. It was phthalo green and phthalo blue mixed, and then you add just the teeny tiniest little bit of white. And we're gonna add a little more green. I don't know why I thought I needed yellow. Perfect. See, isn't that a pretty color? Add some here. I add a little bit in this little moon guy here. A little bit in the moon over there. Need some more in this guy. Gonna get a little touch of water. Thin it down just the littlest bit. I'm gonna add some more white to give me a really pale, beautiful blue. I'm gonna add some in there and add some in there. Dab, dab, dab. Put some in here. Dab, dab. Got a little bit in that one. To just kind of give the hint of that blue color. I'm gonna add a little more blue, phthalo blue to it. Give me that nice color there. I'm gonna switch brushes. I'm gonna go to my Filbert. Oh no, actually I'm gonna go to my cat's tongue. I love this brush. This is one of my absolute favorite brushes. They also call it a oval filbert, I believe. Anyway, it's one of my faves. It's gonna help give me those nice I don't know what to call it. I just like it. I love this brush. Some white. A bit of water. I'm gonna actually turn my painting this way and kind of go like this. Some of that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. All right, let's see. What else could we add? We could add some more yellow highlights up there. Or we could add some more hangy down mossy stuff. Let's see. How many minutes am I at? Where do I see that? I don't know where I see that. I don't even know if anybody can hear me. Or if there's even anyone watching. Oh, one watching. Hi. Could be me. I don't know how this works. It's fine. I think I'm going to add some more up here. Actually, I think I'm going to add some yellow to this hanging down. And that's not showing up. I don't like that. I think I'm going to add a little bit of of yellow up here on the top, just to give this side of the arch a little more light. And I'm going to go in very gently, and there's too much water on that one. Let's see. I need to spray my palette. Just going to gently go up into here a little bit. Because I don't want it to blend too much with the tree. So I have to be careful on what these little drops look like. I'm going to bring this part of the arch forward. Maybe add some light in there. Come down a little bit. There we go. Some more there, because we really want some of this nice misty stuff. Not misty, mossy. All right, and let's go into a little bit of our quinacridone magenta. I didn't use the purple color, did I? That's all right. And we're gonna add a little bit of phthalo blue. Phthalo blue is really, really strong, so you only need just the tiniest little bit of it. I'm gonna make a really nice, bright, purpley color, and that's good. So I'm gonna come over here and gonna add a little bit of this. I'm just twisting my brush. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna put some more flowers, I think. So it's kind of more like a wisteria type flower coming over. But it's really far away, so we're not gonna see a ton of detail in it. Okay, and I dropped my towel. There we go. And we're gonna put some in here so that you can really tell that these are flowers hanging off of this arch. Whoopsie, that was a little too thick. Okay, right in there. I'm gonna add some hangies here. All right, I need some right here. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna add a little more up here. All right, and now I think I need to go back into some of that really nice pink. So I'm gonna go into the quinacridone magenta and mix it with a little bit of white. And that's gonna give me a really light pink color. here. And just ever so gently kind of dot a little bit. Because we want those flowers to kind of pop forward a little bit. I don't even know if I'm using the right words. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna add some of this in here. Layering the color. All right, I like that. I need to come over here and give it a little something. Let's see, what color do we want to do? Let's just water down some more of this pink color with some white and add in some little okay, I'm gonna add some more here because I really like the way that's kind of giving this little bit of texture. A little there. Come up here and add some more there. Okay. I'm liking that. So now I'm going to go into some of this Opera Rose color. It's a really bright pink. It's amazing. And I'm just going to put just the tiniest bit on my palette because this paint goes a long way. It's really bright. It is like fluorescent. And it is so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to use, again, my little angled filbert, or cat's tongue, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to come in, ooh, too much, and add a few little pops of color up in here, because who doesn't like some bright pink flowers, hmm? Okay, gonna get a little more. I think it's just gonna add a little something extra mystical. Okay. I need to add or change something over here. So I think I'm going to use just a touch of midnight. No, Mars Black. It's Mars Black with a little bit of this really soft and muted purple color that I achieved by mixing phthalo blue and quinacridone. And we are going to gray it down and make it a really light, soft, shadowy color. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and wash my brush. And dry it off. And we're going to go into this. And we're kind of going to come over here. Add some green on here. I'm gonna put a little bit of green into that gray color. Really pale, muted, soft green. See, the bushes are coming over on this side of the rail, so we need to have the bushes on the side of this rail. Okay. Let's see. If we take some lemon yellow and we take a little bit of this purple color we made over here, I should be able to mix those two colors and get a brown color. more. Just a little bit of water to give me more flow. Okay, I'm gonna add some brown in this tree because it's too gray. It just comes over here like so. Mix that. We're gonna add some white, kind of get like a marbled. Nope, too white. Too bright. Okay, we're barely gonna touch the tree with the white, and then we're gonna use our finger to kind of smear the paint a little bit. I like that better. It gives it more of an old, almost petrified wood feel. And then this is supposed to be sand or dirt. Come over this way with it. Okay, and then we're gonna take a little bit of the yellow and a touch of that green that we made with the ultramarine blue and the lemon yellow. And a little more yellow and a little more yellow because I want kind of a moss feel to it. And we're going to come over here and we're going to put some mossy guys over here. Get some moss growing up on the tree. Put some moss on this handrail. Okay, wash the brush. And we are going to go into some of the phthalo blue. Come on, don't dry up on me now. And a little bit of that opera rose. And some of that quinacridone magenta blue. Purpley color. Okay, so I'm making a deep purple. A deep purple color. That's what I'm making. Okay. Scoop a little bit up. And then we're just gonna come on here and just kind of make some flowers that just kind of drape. Okay, I think that's done. I need to stop fiddling with it or it's going to be horrible. And I'm not real happy with the top part. So let's try to add some more misty effect up there. And I'm going to use this other brush, because that is just not working the way I wanted it to. Okay, and then we're gonna go like this. That's there. Okay, I think I like that better. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Thanks for joining me, and catch you next time. If I can figure out how to stop the video. Oh, right there.